Happy Monday to everybody out there. If I'm not going completely batshit crazy, it is the 8th of January 2019, and I'm swimming my big ass work like I do every morning, except for the weekends, which was very cool. I got to sit around and play some old games because I built a legacy machine which is running an earlier version of Windows. Because Windows 10 is not going to run some of the old games that I like playing. These old games are now also not available on Steam or Origin, which sucks. But what are you going to do? I took an old piece of shit computer I had laying around and fixed it up and installed Windows 7 on it. So that was pretty neat. Weekend was not only productive, but fun, which is what it should be. So let's get to one of the representatives we got here in Michigan who ran unopposed for her office. As far as I know. Now, she's from Dearborn or Detroit or some crap like that, right? So I don't think she's part of the district that I'm in. But this is what I'm talking about. You know, you guys gotta understand something. I don't care what the Democrats call themselves anymore. I don't care what the Democratic Party calls themselves. They call themselves the Democratic Party. Liberals, progressives, I don't care what they call themselves anymore. As far as I'm concerned, they're nothing more than a bunch of scumbags. Demon-worshipping megalomaniacs, child molesters. That's all I think of. When somebody says the Democratic Party, all I think of is criminality, just criminal behavior, reprehensible fucking pieces of shit. That's all I ever think about anymore. Because it's like, this is what they have proven to me over the last 20 years, 20 some years. This is all they've ever proven to me, is that this is the type of people they are. And this is the type of people they throw their hand in with. Perverts, criminals, child molesters. They protect them all. They love them. Okay? Foul-mouthed bitches like this congresswoman. You know what? It's disgusting she's even a congresswoman. She is the fucking epitome of filth and disgusting. And she should be immediately removed from office. And yes, I hate her religion, and she had no business swearing on the book of her religion. This is a Christian nation. Her religion is foul and disgusting, and I can't stand it. It's one thing, and believe me, I'm a defender of religious liberties. But it's one thing to practice that type of demon-worshipping death in a demon-worshipping death cult. Okay, that's fine. You can do that all you want. All right, but to be elected a representative, no. And that other fucking little piece of shit from Arizona, what you swear on a law book or some shit. It should be their swearing in ceremony should be invalid. I mean, they're just filthy, disgusting human beings. They go out of their way to be offensive to Christians and white people. They really do. I mean, they're the biggest racist bigots in the world. You know, meanwhile, we have to put up with this shit. You know, well, I don't anyway. You know, I call people out on their horse shit. I don't give a fuck. But, you know, I don't really get how, why are these people elected? That's my big question. Why are they getting elected and how are they getting elected? You know, you figure if you ask 100 fucking people if they voted for somebody and they said no, then you're wondering, well, how in the hell did they get fucking elected? All these people didn't vote for them. And it's clear that the Democrats cheated. And they voter scams and all that shit. You know how many fucking license plates I see in my state right now? They're not from here. You know, I remember seeing a license plate from another state was a rarity, right? But now they're everywhere. They're all over the place. You mean to tell me we had a massive influx of people right before the election that just decided to move here? Sorry, I had to open the window. I mean, it's very strange. Now, this one woman in Michigan, she ran unopposed. I didn't vote for the bitch. I don't vote for nobody who isn't going to represent everybody. Right? See, that's why I don't like politics. I don't like this fucking identity politics shit. Because it's pretty much a racist ideology. It's racist and bigoted. Now, you know, and if you watch some of my earlier videos, I just used the word racist to describe these people's behavior. Okay? I don't really believe in racism. They're just hateful. But like I said, this is the type of person, you know, bitch, either her or her family came here, we welcomed it in here, and they fucking hate us. It's like, well, why in the fuck are you here? It's like, don't be here if you hate us. So I don't get that mentality. People come here because America's the greatest country ever. And then they come here and they fucking say, you guys are racist pieces of shit, you know, this, that, whatever, you know, they can think of to hate on us. It's like, these people should be fucking thrown out. It's like, okay, bye. Well, you know, we don't want to burden you anymore. You know, you hate us so much, it's like, fucking, we're going to throw you out. Go find someplace else that's better. Identity politics is for the weak-minded and the hateful and the fucking the stupid or ignorant. That's what identity politics. That's what they're for. Oh my God, that Elizabeth Warren video! Holy shit! You want to talk about the most cringy, stiff motherfucking video I've ever seen? I'm gonna go get me a beer. Fuck out of here, you stupid bitch. We all know you don't drink beer. Fucking drink that high-end frou-frou shit. You make us fucking pay for it. And her husband looks like a cuck fuck boy, man. Jesus. I'll let you get back to your thing. Ugh! Damn it. That is fucked up. And that, you know, that Cortez bitch is like, don't you guys realize that we've had technology now? I mean, it's like this woman's only 28 years old. Okay, let me clue you. Let me clue a lot of people in on something. Since this is one of the reasons I've heard she got elected. She is not good looking. Okay. I mean, if you're talking about like Down syndrome or retarded good looking, yeah, maybe. Oh, I'm not into that kind of shit. But no, she is not good looking. She's 28. That bitch looks like she's 50. Okay? I mean, she really does. The hatred inside of her black dead heart is just so fucking evident because it fucking manifests itself outside in her ugly smile, her crazy ass eyes, and her fucking wrinkled face. Okay? So for all of you out thirsty fucking pathetic fuckboys and cucks, okay, no, she's not good looking. Not by a fucking long shot. And if you think so, okay, that just tells me that, one, you need to get a different fucking eyeglass prescription. Two, you need to get an eyeglass prescription and fill that motherfucker quickly. Or three, you just have no standards. Okay? Cortez looks like all the rest of them that have this ideology. Ugly, crow's feet, wrinkled face, crooked smile, crazy eye looking bitch. She's ugly inside and outside. And it doesn't matter how much she smiles and acts like, she's friendly. She isn't. She's the meanest bitch in the world. She just like Hillary Clinton or any of the rest of them. They, ha, 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 and they laugh and smile, out in public. And, oh, yeah, everything's just wonderful, yay. And then behind closed doors, they cursing people out. They throwing shit at them. They mean as fuck. And this is the type of person that she is. Okay? Now, this bitch was dead broke when she got elected. You watch how fucking quick she gets rich. Dumbass liberals are already lining up to throw fucking money at her. This is about taxing. Yeah, we're going to tax the richest people in 70% or some shit. Yeah, like that's going to solve anything, you stupid bitch. Obviously, you weren't paying attention in your economics class, if you even took one. I'd like to know what she has a degree in, if she has a degree at all. I mean, that type of thing isn't like, what I'm saying? I'm not saying if she doesn't have a degree, it disqualifies her. I would much rather not have college-educated leaders, okay? Because college-educated leaders are fucking morons. They go to these colleges and they buy into that shit. It'd be one thing if you... See, like, when I went back to college, they make you take a bunch of courses that have nothing to do with what your class is about, what you're going into, right? Because that's the Marxist way of doing shit. That's the communist way of doing shit. No, because they know if people have a choice, they would never take these fucking classes voluntarily. Like gender studies or cultural diversity, which is just hate white people 101. That's all that is. Culture diversity. Anything with the word diversity means hate whites. That's what that means. Okay? It doesn't have anything to do with respecting anybody or any of that shit. There's diversity to these people is a one-way street. Therefore, it's a worthless class. Culture, diversity, any of these social classes or anything, they know nobody with two brain cells rubbing in their fucking head are going to take these classes ever, because they're worthless. You know, and they classify them as Gen Ed. They're not genuine education classes. They're socialist, communist, Marxist classes that they know nobody would. Even, let's say you got a choice between, like if I had a choice between cultural diversity and basket weaving, I would have took basket weaving. Because at least I would have learned a skill that I could use. If they would have offered me gender studies or home economics, right? I would have took home economics. Because that would be a skill I could use, right? Because you have to pay for these fucking classes, right? You get nothing out of these classes other than a bunch of fucking self-righteous morons lecturing to you about, you know, oh, how pure and virtuous they are, you know, and how you should be that way. Give me a fucking break. It ain't about respect. See, that's what they try to pass it off as. It's about loving and respect. It's not about any of that shit. It's about hate white people. Third world countries are good. You know, certain religions are peaceful, and you know, just because they cut off thousands of people's heads every fucking year, that doesn't mean anything. They're still peaceful. You know, don't believe what your eyes tell you. You know, if you do, you're a racist bigot. All white people are racist. That's all that shit is. Remember my social, you know, I had a professor, or you know, I just call him instructor. I don't think he's a professor, but you know, he's a good guy. You know, and he seemed open to debate. That's what I liked about him. Now I knew he was a liberal. Okay, I couldn't get a feel on whether or not he was a classic liberal like JFK, right? You know, people that actually believe in the Constitution and shit. You know, but at least he was open to debate, and that's what I liked about him. And he liked the fact that I brought to the classroom, like, I wasn't bullshitting. I ain't gonna go in there and let you talk like that about me. I totally made him skip over all that white privilege shit they had in the book. It was actually in the fucking book. And I said, you fucking skip over this shit right now. This is some racist shit, and it's bullshit. There's no such fucking thing, and you can't prove it, and you never fucking will. Skip over it, and the shit better not be on the fucking test. Oh, and he lickety split, he skipped over that real quick. See, nobody challenges these people. That's the problem. Push back on them. They'll fold real quick. White privilege. Isn't that some fucking bullshit? Projecting. Listen, you know, I love, see, you know what, dude, you know, and I keep saying this, you know, like, these women in Congress, yeah, they got the most diverse Congress. Who the fuck cares? If you can have the most diverse anything, but if you don't get shit done and you don't fulfill the will of the people, what fucking good is it? It's just like any company. Right? So you go work for a company and all they ever do is tout about how fucking diverse they are and how inclusive they are, but they fucking go out of business because they don't fucking cater to the client or the customer. All they ever do is break their own arms, patting themselves on the fucking back about how virtuous they are. Right? So what fucking good is it? You went out of business. Because you forgot, you know, you're so wrapped up in feels and fucking, not, worrying about hurting one motherfucker's feelings out of, like, 50,000 people that work there. One motherfucker's walking around with a fucking hurt butt all the time. So you have to cater to it. And what happens? You go out of fucking business. Because of one fucking crybaby or, a handful of crybabies. That's why I say fuck them. If I ever open up a business, trust me, people ain't gonna like it. I will make sure I have a minimum staff. A minimum staff under fucking 12 people. That way the government cannot fucking tell me how to run the place. I will hire who the fuck I want based on their qualifications. I don't give a shit about your skin color and shit. But you know what? If it comes right down to it, there's this guy's this color, this guy's this color, and that color just happens to not coincide with the leftist doctrine, but that guy's qualified. Guess what? The guy that's qualified is going to get the job. I will not work with women. No way. I will never, ever in my life, ever, if I own my own business, hire a woman. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Especially one that went to college. Because that is a lawsuit waiting to fucking happen. And women the world over in the first world have done nothing but prove that they cannot be trusted to have honesty and integrity. Because all they do is run around and point their fingers and accuse people of shit. The most heinous shit. They don't go to fucking jail. This is another thing that baffles my mind. They don't go to prison for that shit. And that's why they continue to do it. Because there's no consequences for them. Now, it's like I work for, companies and whatever. And if a woman comes in there, and she's qualified for the job, sure, I'll hire her. Because I work for a company. That's different. I'm talking about my own place. If I had my own place, I'd never hire a woman. Ever. No. I don't care how nice she is, care how qualified she is, care about none of that shit. And the anti-discrimination laws wouldn't apply to me. I have my own personal business, and I keep the staff really small. You can have whoever you want. You have to have so many employees before the government can step in and tell you that you have to follow certain rules. Now, I know that sounds sexist and misogynist. No, it ain't. It's called covering your ass. I wouldn't spend hundreds of thousands of dollars of my hard-earned money or a loan that I had to take out, fucking myself in my own ass by hiring somebody that obviously cannot be trusted. And my wife don't count. All that woman has to do is say, well, he looked at me wrong or some shit. That's it. You're done. You're finished. All your hard work was for nothing. Because one little fucking bitch decides, I'm not getting enough, I didn't get enough attention from mommy and daddy when I was younger. Or some guy did me dirty one time. So I hate all men. People are psycho. Shit, I don't know, leave a fucking comment if you want to. I don't give a goddamn. Most people don't watch this video. I don't give a shit. Let's just be clear. I don't do these videos because I want to be popular. I'm doing these videos because there's just some shit needs to be said, man. God damn. Everybody's so scared all the time. Scary motherfuckers. Cowards. That's not what America's about. America's about telling the rest of the fucking world to fuck off. We the best, fuck you. That's why you want to be here. quote. I don't know. I don't even know who came up with this shit. But they hate us because that's all there is to it. Anyway, want you guys all to have a great Monday. Try not to get fucking ear cancer from listening to the bullshit mainstream news. You know, believe in the Constitution, man. It's our only hope. And I mean that. Peace.